Delicious, scrumptious, appetizing chocolate. Tasty, yummy, full of flavored chocolate.
Thanks, Armand, for reminding us that this is a fight about something very simple. It's about respect, and it's about honoring people's rights.
My name is Alicia. I work over at the 16th location, and we're here to spread information about what's going on. We've been attempting to unionize the workers at Dandelion, and we have met with some pretty severe anti-union sentiment from management. On the 3rd, 9 union activists and supporters were laid off. So we're just here to provide support, spread information in the community, and yeah.
You think it was retaliatory because they were union activists?
I can't prove that it was, but that's my understanding of the situation, yes.
Workers are afraid, they're trying to get workers afraid if they fire the organizers?
Yes, and it's working. I am very afraid of future retaliation for my efforts in this.
I thought it's supposed to be illegal.
It is supposed to be illegal, yes. Yes.
What can people do about it?
There's a petition to sign online, and you can hashtag the Dandelion Union on social media. Leave a comment if you're purchasing chocolate from Dandelion. Leave a comment in support of the union. Are there other things?
How's the chocolate here?
Oh, that's probably what I'm most proud of is our product. We make some very high quality chocolate.
How much does it cost?
It's a little bit more expensive than like your bargain brand. It's normally like $8.50 a bar, but the beans do come from ethically sourced. They're ethically sourced. We have relationships with the farms, and it's just very high quality chocolate. You can taste it.
Again, thank you everybody for being out here today. My name is Evan McLaughlin. I'm with the DSA San Francisco Labor Organizing Committee. We have been proud and honored to work with Dandelion Workers and to support them in their fight to organize their workplace and fight for justice. We're here with you 100% of the way, and so is the community. So today we're out here to remind the owners of Dandelion Chocolate and the owners of every business throughout San Francisco that San Francisco is a union town where we support workers, working families. We don't support union busters, and we certainly don't support retaliation for union organizing. If anybody doesn't know, last week, 9 workers from Dandelion Chocolate in the bargaining unit were laid off or terminated. All 9 of these workers were outspoken union supporters. All spoke up for their rights and the rights of their co-workers to organize. 7 out of the 9 workers are people of color. No single worker in the bargaining unit who did not support the union was laid off or terminated. Seems clear to us that this was an act of retaliation for people speaking up and exercising their rights to organize in their workplace. So with all that being said, I want to start by calling Armand, one of our toughest, most outspoken workers, never afraid to say what is right. Armand, go ahead.
Check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming out today. Thanks for supporting us in our efforts for the union of our Dandelion employees. I am one of the people that is still employed at 16th Street Factory. I started out as a barista, and now I am on the product making team. For about the past year, we've been severely understaffed, but yet suddenly they're starting to increase our output. Recently, I've been having trouble with communicating with my managers. I have 3 of them. I cannot rely on them for any kind of help or communications. In fact, they often ignore some of your questions and concerns, although they'll continue to ask you every week, do you have any questions or concerns? None that they can answer for me. So if I can't trust them and I go to HR, I have the same problems with HR. HR has been a total problem all around. They do not communicate as well, and they're very aggressive in some of their interview tactics. Personally, I feel like I've been interrogated and cornered, accused of things against my character. Recently, I was pretty much accused of being lazy. However, I'm one of the few employees that has volunteered at every location. I've worked in multiple departments of the company, and I cannot get recognized for my work. From the very beginning, I've been more than respectful and polite to management in hopes that, building those relationships and my hard work would go, appreciated and noticed. I made a realization one day that they're trying to pigeonhole me and that there's nothing I can do to be promoted and to be paid correctly. And then when they find out we're organizing, they try to tell everyone that we're being promoted and offer new raises and stuff. Again, I was upset with how they tried to say I'm pretty much worth 50 cents, even though my pay has been going up. So how do I go from a $1 raise last year in the cafe to a 50-cent raise when I busted my ass more than a lot of people? And unfortunately, my work experience has been like that in the 12 years I've lived in the city, and this is just my time to help rally, people and stand up for my coworkers. It's been a rough few months. They're making my coworkers stressed out, cry. I've even stressed out and cried on the job myself. But hey, this isn't my first rodeo. I've been treated like this plenty of times, and I'm here to rally everyone's support so that we can make serious change in the food service industry and in any industry that may need it. All of my coworkers that were laid off, it was wrong. It's targeted. They try to say it's about profits. It's definitely not about the people. These people have been there for a very long time. These people take their craft and their job very serious. It's not our fault that management and other people want to belittle our jobs when we show up every day and we try to hustle on behalf of the company. These are just our time to come together. We're just trying to be paid correctly and be showed respect on a daily basis. It's just a very bad communication, and we're trying to reach them, but again, they ignore us. They're incompetent. They cannot understand our situations at all, and it's been very patronizing how they continue to handle the situation. So I'm just showing up every day doing my job, and I'm showing up every day on behalf of the people that are no longer there. And I notice the inconsistencies almost every day, but yet I'm the one that gets scolded and dismissed. I'm the one that says, oh, I'm lazy, I'm not working hard enough. But, whose story do you want to believe? Do you want to believe ownership and management, or would you rather listen to the workers here? Because this whole time, my colleagues and my coworkers and my union reps here are the only people that I can rely on. And it sucks because I'm approaching 3 years of working at Dandelion. And again, my work goes unnoticed. This is the only time where I've been recognized and supported. So I appreciate you guys coming out today and listening to our stories. And continue to support the workers and all workers across the country and the states. So, thank you for your time, guys.
Yeah.
I'm Howard Gelman. I'm here to support the workers who are organizing a union here at Dandelion. They have gone through a lot. They had an election which is being contested, and since then the management has fired or laid off numbers of workers, most of whom were vocal union supporters, so we feel it's a real injustice. We're here to support the workers.
I thought it's illegal to fire people.
What we think really has very little to do with reality. So the NLW, the National Labor Relations Board and others are going to be making determinations, and we're hopeful in supporting the workers.
Well, there's been some labor issues at the chocolate factory. It sounds like
laid off people?
Yes, and the timing of it is, as I understand it, rather suspicious because it is coinciding with efforts to do this. but I'm just really here to show support.
Hi, my name's Robert. I'm a member of the ILWU down here supporting 9 laid off workers here at Dandelion Chocolate. I guess one person laid off at the store here and 9 at the production facility. All those laid off were vocal supporters of the ILWU Local 6 when they were organizing and had a vote to join ILWU Warehouse Local 6 and are in the process of negotiating their first contract. So we're down here to try to show that San Francisco and the trade union movement will not sit idly by while workers are being fired for speaking out.
You think it's a union busting tactic?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I think generally when they fire, a good chunk of your workforce and they're all vocal supporters of the union, I think one can, deduce that it's a union busting move, yeah.
What can people do about it?
Well, this is what they're doing. I mean, this will be the first sort of action publicly since this has started. A significant turnout of people to send the message, and what I understand, an unfair labor practice has been filed, so perhaps there will be escalating actions after this, depending on what the results of this are.
How's the chocolate?
Chocolate's good. I've had it. Some of it's very fancy and is an acquired taste, but it's good.